Hi everyone, in this video we're going to look at two new eyeshadow palettes that Revlon has actually released. These are part of their ColorStay line and they are called Not Just Nudes palettes. There are two different palettes here, both of which I will swatch for you in this video. And if you want to see a full review after I test the eyeshadows out on my eyelids and wear them throughout the day, then make sure you see the description box below for a link to the website at allurabeauty.com where that review will be. Both of these palettes are available for purchase through Ulta.com. Again, I'll put a link in the description box below to where you can find them if you are interested in buying them. They retail for $14.99 each, but as always, and as is typical of Ulta, they will run a buy one get one half off if you buy more than one Revlon product, so you can get a discount on them. So each of these palettes contains 10 neutral wearable shades in a mix of different finishes. And Revlon says that the ColorStay formula will last all day without creasing, fading, or smudging. Alright, I hope you're subscribed to the channel, and let's get to swatching these new eyeshadow palettes. Alright, so first to swatch will be the Passionate Nudes eyeshadow palette. And here is what the 10 eyeshadow shades in this palette look like. As always, I'm going to swatch these with an eyeshadow brush over primer. First is a pale nude with silver shimmer. Second is a grayed taupey tan with a satin finish. Third is a light sun-kissed pale orange with a golden shimmer sheen to it. Fourth is a really rich bronzed brown with a metallic finish. And fifth is a really pale grayed shimmering silver. Alright, so there's the top row of shades, the first 5 eyeshadows. From the second row we have a medium deep cocoa brown with a matte finish. Next is a glittery, really pale chiffon pink. Next is a warm milk chocolate brown, again with a matte finish. And then we have a very glittery taupey brown with silver glitter. This is a really flaky texture here. And last is another slightly metallic deep brown. It's cool toned, little patchy on application. Alright, and here is the bottom row of eyeshadows from the first palette. And next up to swatch will be the Romantic Nudes eyeshadow palette. And here's an up-close look at the 10 eyeshadow shades in this palette. So first we have a pale nude with a satin finish, a slight pinky undertone. Second is a rich, warm-toned, shimmering brown. It's reddish undertone. Third is a deep, metallic, taupey gray. Fourth is a matte, light taupe. This is kind of a drier formula. And fifth, we have a dusty lilac with silver shimmer. Okay, so there is the top row, the first 5 eyeshadow shades. In the second row, we start with this taupey mink brown with a lot of silver glitter. Next is a soft peachy pink, metallic finish. Then we have a rich, medium to deep, slightly cool toned matte brown. Next is a pale matte pink. And last is a metallic plum. And there you have the bottom row, or last 5 shades from the second palette. All right, so there you have Revlon's 2 new ColorStay Not Just Nudes eyeshadow palettes. The formula is pretty much the same as the formula of eyeshadows in their previously released ColorStay palettes. It is a little more stiff and dry. They go on fairly well, but they're not super creamy or soft. And some of the shades do lack a little bit in pigmentation. If you haven't seen my video for CoverGirl's 3 new True Naked eyeshadow palettes, in comparison, I think the CoverGirl ones are much better quality, at least just from initially swatching. The ones in the CoverGirl palettes are much creamier in formulation, they are richer in pigmentation, they apply more effortlessly and smoothly. So if it came down between the two, I would probably opt for the CoverGirl ones. But again, I do need to try these out in a practical sense by actually testing them on the lids, and my final thoughts and judgments will be in the written review. Let me know in the comment section below what you think of these. They do have a very high rating on Ulta, which I'm a little bit surprised about, but you know, people have different experience, so let me know what you think. If this video was helpful to you, if you liked it, please give it a thumbs up. As always, thanks for taking the time to watch, and I will see you in the next video. 8 eyeshadow shades look like in the pan for the Nudes eyeshadow palette. So as always, I'm going to swatch these with an eyeshadow brush over primer. The first shade we have is Buff, which is a shimmering cream. Second is Shell, which is a matte pale nude. Third is